We camp at a state park in Arizona, Parker, Arizona, on the Colorado River, and John was picking up garbage, and one of the hosts came out and said, "Are you the new host?" John goes, "No." He goes, "What are you picking up garbage for?" John goes, "I pick up garbage everywhere I go." And he goes, "You need to go to Priest Lake, Idaho." And okay. So 3 years go by and John had retired, and he said, "I'm not staying another summer in Arizona. I don't have to. Contact Priest Lake, Idaho, and see what we have to do to get to come up there." I made a phone call, and that's how we got up here.
So I met John and Sherry, we're talking maybe 5 years ago, and they said they wanted to try volunteer hosting. And little did we know, not only have they come back year after year after year, but we're family, we're friends. They mean a lot to the park. There are visitors who come back hoping John and Sherry will be back. They clean their own bathrooms. So we have like 5 bathrooms at Indian Creek. White Pine is where John and Sherry are based. There's 51 campsites there, water and power sites, their own restroom, shower building, and they like to take that on themselves.
Cleaning.
And they take pride in it. In fact, there's people who come to us and saying, it's like they go in there, every time somebody leaves, they're in there cleaning it to make it look so nice. So yeah, besides that, returning people look forward to seeing John and Sherry. They handle people with kit gloves, but they can also bring the hammer down when needed. And when I mean that, they do it in a very nice way, treating people like family. However, when the rules are being broken blatantly, Sherry goes in and the people are like, "Oh, here comes Sherry. We promise we won't do this again." Yeah. Plus their skills, John's maintenance skills, Sherry's people skills, they're just a great duo.
You just always feel like you are important to them. And that's important to us. Because we have worked at parks before that they didn't care. They didn't care that you were here. They didn't care if you thought maybe something should be fixed. Up here, you suggest something and they don't look at you like you have no business saying anything. You're included. You feel like you're included up here.
We start at 7 a.m. We could start later, but we start at 7 a.m. We clean one set of bathrooms, which we're not required to. Maintenance cleans those, but we take over because maintenance is shorthands. After the bathrooms, we do a walkabout, drive around, compliance to make sure everybody's registered.
See the orange tags? They have to have an orange tag. So that's all we're going to do right now.
After that, we have a lull. Got some time to do whatever you want to do. Then it starts to pick up around 10 or 11 o'clock. People are leaving. We clean the campsites, make sure everything's ready to go for the next campers.
We also, sometimes people have never camped before, and you have to explain to them why they can't do whatever they're doing. And usually you get a compliance. You know, they'll understand when somebody tells them that you can't have a fire up to your waist, you know, and this is why. You can't even have propane fires up here because then the kids put sticks in them and then they do them like sparklers and blow. But some people have never camped. They don't know how. You know, don't know how to put a tent up. You know, stuff like that. And you get to help them. You get to teach them the right way to camp.
So Paula is that person who fits any mold. She can fit in any position that you need. So we're talking maybe a decade ago, we were short on permanent staff. Paula filled in as a volunteer ranger. So she was doing ranger duties. She was doing the maintenance. She was doing the PR. She did minor enforcement. Paula can run a chainsaw. Paula can run equipment. Paula knows how to talk to people. Paula can do plumbing. Her previous life, she worked for the power company. So she's used to being around equipment and working hard. And there's times she fills the job of 3 people. And we do have to say, "Hey Paula, the sun's going down. Let's go enjoy ourselves. Let's go back to the campsite. let's go to a fire ring, let's go down to the beach. But yeah, Paula ensures that the park, she wants to look like possibly her backyard. So if there's trash and she sees it, she'll pick it up. If people are doing things wrong, she'll let them know, you know, if you do that, it's not enjoyable for other people. She's a person that if she wasn't here, I don't think the park would actually run as smooth. I don't.
Try to keep the park looking nice, picking up trash, picking up branches, helping chop wood, helping bag ice, helping bag wood, helping keep the beach clean, the trails clean.
So Paula is kind of like she's a cross between a drill sergeant and a kindergarten teacher. Paula sometimes is the first one at the shop with her family, and she's usually the last one to leave. They come in the spring to get the campgrounds ready. They stay in the fall to close the campgrounds, turn off the water, get the buildings closed up. They come in the winter time to make sure winter projects, signs being painted, firewood being cut and split and stacked. She helps getting things ready for the future volunteers to come. She pretty much knows this park inside and out, and her family treats it like it's their place. You know, so a lot of respect from all of our volunteers.
There should probably be more Paulas in state parks. She's a hard worker. And she's fun.
Well, since we have a year-round park, we are very reliant on volunteers. We have 7 full-time staff. We employ 15 part-time seasonals, and we have 30 volunteers. So they do jobs from camp hosting, they run our entrance booth, they work in the store, they do maintenance. We couldn't keep the standards of the park up to what people are used to if we had no volunteers. The park wouldn't be open 7 days a week. It wouldn't be open around the clock. Facilities wouldn't look the way they do. The grounds wouldn't look the way they do. The public wouldn't feel as appreciated as they are. They are our eyes and ears. So when we're not on duty, if there's an issue, they live right in the campground and they can get access to us. So we're talking, they're the lifeline.